What's up guys, Perry from Rockville here, and today we're going to go over all of the different ways we can position our best par 60. Now there's many different ways we can have our light set up with or without the bracket. So for instance, without the bracket, we can place the light into a totem stand to illuminate it. All we have to do is lift up the scrim, place the light inside, then lower the scrim back down, and make sure that it's set up to any color or mode we want. We can also use the light without the bracket by placing it right up against the wall for a wall washing setup, so that the light is facing upwards in any mode or color. But another way we can use the light for wall washing is by attaching the bracket so we can angle the light any way we want. So to attach the bracket onto the light, I'm going to take the included knobs here and the included washers. I'm going to take two of my washers and place them onto the bolt of the knob. Then I'm going to feed the knobs into the holes on the side of my bracket and place the last two washers on the other side of the bolts. After that, we're going to line up the remainder of these bolts here to these screw holes on each side of the light and screw in the knobs to lock it in place. So now that the bracket is attached to the light, there are many different ways we can use it. Like for the wall washing setup we mentioned before, we can angle the bracket downwards, place our light down. Then from there you can place the light either a few inches or a few feet away from your wall depending on how you want it to hit your wall. And you can even make further adjustments from there by moving the light up or down until the light is hitting the wall the way you want. Because there's also technically two handles attached to the bracket here, you can even spread them out and use both arms so that the light is sturdy when sitting down on your floor. And like I mentioned earlier, from there we can move the light up or down depending on how we want the light to hit the wall. Another way we can set up our light with the bracket attached is by hanging it onto a truss. To do that, I can take a lighting clamp like our very own LC70, remove the bolt here from our clamp. We're then going to take the bolt here and run it through the hole in the middle of our arm, then take our lighting clamp and screw it back onto the bolt. For a more secure setup, you can also line up the second arm here, then run your bolt, and then screw the clamp back on. So after we've secured the clamp onto the light, we're then going to loosen the screw knob here, and then line the clamp up to an open spot on our truss, and then tighten the screw knob to secure the light onto the truss. And because this is a wireless light, we can have it set to any mode or color without having to run any power cables or DMX cables, and we can use either our wireless DMX controller or our wireless remote to control the light from the truss. Now these are just some of the positions we can use with our light, but feel free to experiment with different positions or angles depending on the needs of your setup. So hopefully this showed you guys the different positions we can use with our best par 60 light. But of course, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to reach out to our customer support team through phone or email. As always, I'm Perry from Rockville, and we'll see you guys next time.